Hello, and welcome to the video demo of NovaHire, a platform designed to help students and recent graduates turn their personal work into application material. We allow students to upload their projects to receive insights, generate resumes, and portfolios. Today, I'll walk you through the app's built-in walkthrough for a project overview. Afterwards, I'll go into more detail demonstrating a few elements to give you a better idea of the app's capabilities. When the user first opens the app, they're met with a dashboard. This is our launch point and hub for the rest of the app. At the very top, we have our nav bar. This will give you access to things like the dashboard, your projects page, your extracted skills, your portfolio, resume, various tools that you'll be able to use to help improve your portfolio, and your profile settings page. On this dashboard, we have a quick option to upload your project. We have snap judgments for your portfolio. We have things like your top projects, top skills, as well as an easy access to your public and private portfolio, as well as charts and insights used for both your projects and skills. The user, before generating anything, needs to provide content. That's what our projects page is for. On this page, you can see all of your previously uploaded projects, as well as uploading a new project and seeing deletions and insights for previously existing projects. In the upload section, you can either choose between uploading a new project or adding to an existing one you already have in your database. All you have to do is drag and drop or select a file, press the Upload and Analyze button, and it'll do all the work for you. On the right, we also have consent forms, as well as the accepted file types that we allow for the projects. Clicking on a Projects tab in the Projects section can take you to its individual page. Here, you can find the thumbnail and title. You can generate AI analysis, where we use Gemini to read and analyze your project to find more detailed insights. You can extract more evidence using AI to catch the things that we might have missed the first time around. You can see contribution metrics, which are made more specific when you provide a GitHub username. Otherwise, it just takes the metrics for the project as a whole. You can see the languages and frameworks used in the project. You can see skills that you demonstrated in the project. And you can see general details of the project itself, including date scan and date created. Navigating to the Skills tab, you can view your accumulated skills extracted from your projects. Here you can see stats such as your total skills, project, and diversity score. You can see the top skills that you've extracted from your projects, a list of all the skills you've used, as well as skill concurrence, which identifies which skills you use frequently together the most. After uploading your projects, you can navigate to the Portfolio tab so you can help generate portfolio that you can share around. This has an About Me section where you can add your name and short spiel about yourself. Project section, which lists, like the project page, all of your projects. This you can specify by which you have higher preference for, which skills you want. The Skills and Stats section, much like the Skills section, also highlights a lot of these skills, contributions that you've gained throughout your projects. The Experience section allows you to insert any jobs or previous projects that you've worked on. The Education experience works similarly, except allowing you to insert any education you've gained. And a Contact page, where you can enter any fields like your email, phone, or website for potential employers to look at. As is the nature of portfolios, you can change this to a public portfolio where you can share a link around for other people to view it. You can also browse other created portfolios so you can get a better idea of how you'd like to style your own. And the entire portfolio is handled through this Regenerate button, which when you've uploaded projects, clicking it will fill all of those fields with the relevant data. On the Resumes page, you can either generate a new resume or see a previous one that you've already created. This page automatically populates with previous projects you've uploaded, and you can select which ones you'd like to keep. On the left, you can see a completeness score giving you a percentage for how far through creating a resume you are. You can export a preview. You can choose the amount of bullet points you'd like to generate. You can check if your resume fits on one page or not. You can export in either PDF or DocX, and you can add education, awards, experience, and skills section. Entering edit mode, you can remove and add projects as you wish, as well as changing titles or specific bullet points. On the right, you can see a star beside each of these. That uses AI to generate more specific bullet points. At the bottom of each, you also have an applicant tracking score, which with these weightings gives a better view of how an employer might view your resume. After this, you can simply save changes and move on. Under the Tools drop-down, you can find an Analysis tab. On this page, you can score and rank using either a formula that manages projects' file counts, lines of code, and GitHub contribution metrics, or allowing AI to analyze and rank each with specific priorities in mind. Under AI Analysis, this serves as a hub to analyze single or multiple projects in more detail, specifying either an overview, tech analysis, or a skills-focused base analysis. Under Timeline, you get a chronological progression of your projects, and under Roles, you can better identify your specific position or contribution towards any specific project. Again, Score and Rank allows you to score and rank specific projects. AI Analysis allows you to select a project and choose what type of analysis you'd like to perform on it. Timeline shows you a timeline of the projects that you've uploaded. And Roles allows you to attribute specific roles to each project. Also under the Tools drop-down, you can find an Interview Prep tab. This tab is designed to better help prospective applicants. We created an AI-based interview prep tool for this. Here, you can select a target role, projects that you'd like to highlight, and then, once you press the Generate Star Answers button, it generates questions based around a situation, task, action, and results-based format for various questions an employer may ask, so you can relate them back to the project. On the top right of the nav bar, we have a search option as well as your profile tab. The search allows you to find specific projects or tools. Under that profile tab, you have access to things like your account settings, your consent settings for both basic file access and AI consent, your privacy settings for what type of excluded folders and file types you wouldn't like observed, dashboard settings to customize your dashboard, current configuration to give you an overview of your current system status, community portfolios so you can access other people's portfolios that they've shared, a tutorial on how to use the app where you can re-trigger this walkthrough, and an About section. With projects being the primary source of data for a project, I'd like to take more time to explain how you'd upload one. Here, from the dashboard, you click on Upload Project, and you select whatever file you'd like. Here, I'm just going to upload a simple PDF. It'll give you an estimated upload time based on the file size, and you can click Upload and Analyze. There, if you go back to Projects, you'll find it in here with all the rest, and you can run all those same analysis and get the same data as the other ones I displayed before. To better explain the analysis section, I wanted to take some time to explain the Score and Rank and AI Analysis tabs here. Important scores. Assign these scores based on file count, lines of code, and contribution metrics for each of the projects. Here on AI Project Ranking, you can provide any skill that you want to prioritize. You ask for the top N amount of projects, and you run an AI ranking of them. It'll assign a score and placement for each project. Under AI Analysis, you can select any project you'd like, choose what analysis type you'd like, and analyze that project specifically. The same works for batch analyzing all projects, and these are stored and available to be accessed in the projects folder. To take some more time to highlight it, I wanted to direct you back to the portfolio page. Going to Profile and in your settings, if you go to Community Portfolios and View Public Portfolios, you can see portfolios that you and other people have pasted. Here, you can see the About Me section, projects that I've completed, skills and stats analyzed from those projects, work experience, education, as well as relevant contact information.